Why play Volibear Jungle? Well, he brings incredible ganks throughout the entire game. He's brilliant in a 1v1, he's very easy to play and instantly do well with, and he's able to turn off towers before bursting down his foes. However, he can fall off later into the game, and he can be kited by some champions. Volibear's passive gives him attack speed when landing an attack or an ability stacking up to 5 times. At 5 stacks, his claws ignite with lightning, causing his basic attacks to deal additional damage to nearby enemies. Volibear's Q grants him movement speed, and this buff is doubled when moving towards enemy champions. In addition, it makes his next attack deal additional damage and stun the enemy hit. Also, if Volibear is stunned with Q active, it immediately ends the ability but will reset the cooldown so you can use it immediately as soon as your stun is done. Volibear's W is a targeted ability which deals damage to an enemy champion. If W is used on the same target twice in a row, the damage is increased and Volibear gains a large heal which increases with his missing health. Volibear's E summons a circle on the floor, and after a small delay it will fire a lightning bolt dealing damage and slowing all enemies hit. If Volibear is inside this circle, he also gains a large shield. Volibear's ultimate makes him leap into an area, gaining additional maximum health and gaining additional attack range. Upon landing, he disables nearby towers and damages them. Nearby enemies are also slowed and take a large chunk of damage if directly beneath him. For combos, when going for a gank, if you engage without Q, you'll have a great chance to kill them. Walk up to them using E when in range and use W as often as possible, and then chase them down with your Q stun when they try to flee. When engaging a team fight, ult onto as many targets as possible and then auto into W into Q. This combo comes out incredibly quickly and does a ton of damage, stunning a high value target. For Masteries, take this. Press the attack synergizes very well with your W needing to attack the same target. For build order, start Blue Knife refillable before getting tier 2 boots and a chem tank. After this, Dead Man's, Force of Nature and Thorn Mail are all great options, and then finish your build with any of these. For skill order, start E then W then Q before maxing Q then W then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summoners, take Flash and Smite. Starting the game, you're able to full clear your jungle incredibly quickly, which allows you to clear it in time for Scuttler coming up. Volibear is a great duelist and will often have the level advantage, so do feel free to fight hard for the scuttle if opposed. In addition, Volibear's ganks are incredible, so do look to gank as often as possible. As always, consider the 3 main things when looking to gank, which is what escapes do my opponents have, what CC does my team bring, and where is the wave push to. Use these 3 basic questions to decide which lanes you want to be focusing. When looking to gank, ideally you want to walk into them without using any abilities. This will still allow you to use your E and W, but allow you to chase down with your Q stun. But if you do start with your combo, you want to use E and then stun them inside the lightning with your Q before spamming W on them as much as possible. Entering the mid game, you're looking to skirmish whenever you're able to. You're an absolute force in fights, so look to take dragons and heralds as much as possible to get these early fights. In addition, you are hugely mobile with both Q and chem tank. This allows you to pick champions off who are overextended, which you can easily turn into objectives. Entering late game team fights, you want to be your team's engage. Your ultimate allows you to jump onto their backline with ease, dealing a ton of damage, and getting an easy stun off onto their carry, allowing your team to follow up. From here, you want to hard focus their carry. Between press the attack and your W, your single target damage to burst them out is brilliant. After this, keep throwing out damage and chase down anyone escaping.